Thank you, my friends. I'm back again, Juliet Lobo, your HR enthusiast partner from the Campus to Corporate My HR Journey channel. So, today I'm going to talk about the hiring strategies that the organizations follow, how you can leverage those, get interview calls, and be at your best. Okay, first of all, I'll help you understand what is the need of internships. In nowadays, if you are in your 20s, you get lots of opportunities. You can choose which field you want to go. You can explore those particular fields. There's multiple content available on internet as well. Now, what simply you can do is just enroll for an internship in case you are in a college. That would help you to understand the organization related challenges that you can potentially come over and understand those challenges, find out solutions, figure out solutions, drive conclusions. Also, you can give your inputs, best practices, feedbacks about those particular things when you give an interview. How this will help you is basically it will help you understand what are the potential requirements, how you can judge yourself in being those candidates, ideal candidates, and how you can see a succession plan or a progression plan for yourself. So even if I say I've got this top from a retail store, now I'll not directly get this top. This top has some intent. I checked multiple tops basis that I like this one and then I choose. So similarly, in similar words, what I'll suggest is in your 20s, do lots of exploration about whatever are the eminent opportunities in terms of fields of hiring. Get insights about those and accordingly go ahead with those projects or the jobs or the interviews. Okay, that would help you. Now I'll tell you about the hiring strategies, how the organizations hire. First is the consultant level hiring. What does that mean? An organization gives a customer service related support to its clients. So what you are expected as a candidate is you should have sound understanding about how you can speak English or the communication skill that the organization or the client demands. How you can convince the people or how you can make the people understand what is the challenge and accordingly turn them into the potential clients, or it can even be just a customer service to engage with them, develop their journey, bring out some valuable products, because all the communication whatever you do is intended to develop or build a proper customer service channel. So these are some of the qualities that you can explore. Second thing is the leadership hiring. So as and when you grow in your life, you become a team manager and accordingly you reach the CXO office. These kinds of hirings which are managed by the talent acquisition team are called leadership driven hirings. So what that means, you already potentially have an experience in a particular field and then you are inclined to use those contributions and upskill that particular organization which you're going to potentially join. Next is the campus hiring. So that is very close to me. I've been part of setting up of campus initiatives in my organization. We have hired from premium B schools like ITs, IAMs and all the premium B schools across India. We are also taking this initiative to a global level in a recent time. Now, what the hiring person looks out for is a positive attitude, how you can gel in the organization, how you are culturally fit. That is important. Because at that particular stage, wherein you're just out of a college or just out of a degree of graduation or a master's, you might not know things. But the organization sees how you can potentially be trained. So they put you on-job training, processes for 3 months, 6 months evaluation, 9 months evaluation, and then you become an employee. In the interim, you may be on their payrolls or you may be on a third-party payroll. But that is also important, guys, because it helps you groom then again it helps you understand the program and then you can create a mark. These are 3 types of hirings. Next I'll go to the referral section. So referral is one of the key tasks or strategies that the recruitment team uses. What does that mean is like once I am an employee of an organization, I could refer my friends, family, relatives anyone for the respective position. What I would benefit as an employee, I'll get a referral amount if the person joins. What the organization gets is the reduced cost in the hiring. So the return on investment is potentially, it may potentially increase in future. Plus, you do not have to take much efforts in hiring people from outside because you're already getting resource-driven hirings internally. So these are 4 things. Next thing I would like to say is the strategy or consulting hirings. Majorly all the top premium B schools like IIMA, ABC, XLRI, MDI, then MDI Gurgaon, I would say, and NMIMS, and there are many other top B schools across India. So the candidates who get into these can be in 2 sections. One is the executive level hiring, wherein they directly go into the leadership position, or the initial level hiring, wherein they are expected to deliver the skills or the skill sets that are needed for the program. Okay. Now, in this particular scenario, what they do is they have a section wherein they do consultancy or consultant or strategic level hirings. How that is expected that the candidate should be is like the person should be able to understand things, formulate plans, formulate strategies. It can be a simple strategy like you want to do a market penetration and you want people to go to market, get your products. So the person is expected to make a go-to market strategy, understand the revenues, what are the dimensions, what are the competitors, how a competitive advantage can be got, how the advertising or the content should be. This is something known as strategy. Similarly, if the person or the organization is making loss, why is it that it is loss? Whether it is a loss in a particular product or it is in an organization. If it is a product, what changes are needed? Similarly, it's not just the product, it can be the human resource function wherein there's a lot of attrition, there's a lot of shrinkage. So these are some of the problem statement on which the strategy or the consultants, these people focus and give or deliver business results. These were 5 things. Then next thing I would like to say that the organization, as and when you grow, gives you an opportunity for a transfer or a promotion. What does that mean? You're already an organization resource. They get you onboarded to the next particular project if you are a transferred candidate, and promotion, you may take more additional responsibilities, so the hiring cost of the leadership hiring reduces. So it's a win-win for the candidate also, because the person gets more responsibilities, understand the diverse projects. Similarly, the organization also benefits because there's no hiring cost much involved, because we get a ready resource who can be upskilled. Now finally, I would also like to say there's a data driven economy that is rising, content creators economy that is rising. So digital skills are important today. There are lots of courses in terms of cloud computing, AI, ML, data science and so on. You can learn all these things, web development also. You can use these things and do a freelance kind of business that also has a high potential of earning. Fortunately, this projects that you do, you can highlight in your CV and get a job at an MNC at a very good salary. So it helps you to learn, it helps you to grow yourself, groom yourself, understand what the client requires, and then accordingly you can target them. You can also formulate your organization basis these kinds of digital products which you understand are needed by developing them. Okay, these are few of the things about the hiring strategies. Now what the organization does is mostly they would give you a job requirement. The bullet points would be mentioned that you need to do certain things. They'll give you a compensation requirement that this is our budget. Then they'll also tell you that this may be a work at home or a work at office location, so you should be open for all. You should be work at home enabled, because most of the organizations, around 80% of the organizations today are working from home. So they expect the candidate to have the proper setup in terms of electricity, internet, broadband and so on. So just take care of those lines. If you're giving an interview, just ensure a couple of things. First, you should know the organization very well. Second, you should know yourself, like what leadership qualities you have, how you can present them, what projects you have done, how you can present them. I'll give you an example. I used to take initiatives in multiple things in my college. Slowly and gradually, I headed the youth forum for my college. So that is a leadership trait. Basis that we used to organize multiple events specifically for youth. I was able to highlight this. Second thing, when I was in HR help desk kind of role, we set up a lot of processes for the organization. Then slowly and gradually, we were expected to take calls also, although being an HR. What I did is I wasn't good at taking calls because neither in my first two companies I've taken calls anytime which are customer facing or employee facing. But in this particular role, I was expected. In first month when I took calls, I was at 40%. Then I did lots of improvement on myself. I heard a lot of English content. I heard some serials which definitely benefited me about how I can speak or indulge people in my communication skills, how to benefit them, make the communications lighter, speak well. These are the few things that I learned. And fortunately, in third month, I was one of the top call taking agents in the HR help desk. So in HR also, you need to understand about how you can take calls, how the call flow should be, and there are multiple other things because the industry itself is changing. So learn lots of things, benefit yourself, and do like, share, subscribe this channel. We'll keep on coming up with lots of content that would help you. Final thing I would like to say is about the job portals. So if you upload your CV on a channel or a job portal, you ensure that you regularly update the profile, okay, or a JD. You update something at least once in a week if you are a pure person who's looking out for a job. Now, why is this important is because you'll understand the requirements. You can accordingly make changes in the CV as per the requirements. And the automation that the organization has in terms of application tracking system would pick up your CV basis the job words match. So suppose I'm a sales executive. Now I want to get into a sales executive related job. I can update multiple things in terms of sales executive, which I find suitable in that particular job itself. Similarly, if an opening is for HR analytics, there are some keywords in terms of HR analytics, dashboards, automation, all these things you can update in your CV. The application tracking system would filter out your CV and you are halfway through. So you 50% get through when your CV is shortlisted. Then you get a call from the talent acquisition person. So talent acquisition team would understand basic conversations about who is you as a person, what can you bring to the table, do you have required skills, if not you are a groomable person, and they look out for a salary budget which can be aligned to you. Okay, this is one thing. Once you do this, you may be put across the operations managers or the support leaders, whoever under you are expecting yourself to grow. So they'll also be on similar lines, but here again they would like to understand how keenly you are interested in the organization. So learn about yourself, learn about key skills. If you know that person, any of the friends or relatives are working in this particular team on LinkedIn, you can try to connect with them, understand the culture, promote yourself basis the connects that you have or any special projects that you have done. All these things are important. Keep the leadership traits. Also be on video whenever feasible. Try to speak, be smiling. All these things are very positive signs that you are actually looking out for a job and you want to join the organization. Then again, you are outed back if you get selected to the talent acquisition team. This is for the finalization of the offer letter. So critical things in mind, learn about the organization, learn about the key skills that you have, learn about the job description, compensation at initial stage. You may or may not take a hit, that depends upon you, but I'll suggest whatever you can learn, because in first 2 years of my journey in HR, I've learned lots of things. I've just updated those comments in my first video. So I've learned lots of things that helped me to grow HR in my life. I started liking HR as a function, and now I'm a business HR because of that. And I'm taking new initiatives in my organization. So, all these things would definitely contribute in your life as well. Go ahead, keep smiling. Just subscribe to this channel. There's lots more coming in terms of the HR content. So, stay tuned and like, share, subscribe. Thank you.